Now, at the time of the confession, Orlando's dead. Andre Big Dre is dead.
He's dead.
But Terrence Brown, a.k.a. T Brown, is still alive.
Right.
He doesn't die because, okay, so this happens in 2009. Terrence doesn't die until 2015. He was actually, ironically, in this rapper Chief Keef's weed shop.
Down in Compton.
I guess in Compton, and then a shootout happens and he dies in the shootout.
I think it was like a robbery in progress and he got in the middle of it. They were
really?
Yeah, I think they were robbing the weed place.
Once again, a totally unrelated death, violent death that had nothing to do with the 2Pac case, just like Orlando's death had nothing to do with the 2Pac case. And Big Dre, I think, was just overweight and died from just health complications.
Causes,
Now, you got the confession from Keefe. He's implicating Terrence. Why not go arrest Terrence?
Well, we couldn't really just arrest based strictly on Keefe D's word. You know, we have to corroborate all of these things.
Did you know about Terrence being in the car before Keefe told you?
His name comes up very early in the investigation. As a matter of fact, when Brennan goes out to Las Vegas, because Las Vegas has asked him and a couple of other guys to come out there and identify Orlando in the MGM tape, right? So when they get out there and they're sitting down and kind of comparing notes, Las Vegas tells Brennan that, hey, you know, we've got somebody called in and said some guy named Terrence Brown, bubble up. I'm not sure exactly whether they used his moniker or his name. They said, you know, somebody mentions Terrence Brown as being one of the people in the car. So his name came up really early in the investigation. And from that point on, he was always kind of on the radar. And then other sources from the Southside Crips were saying, yeah, Terrence Brown has been talking about it, bragging about it. So we already had that information. Keefe D was kind of corroborating what other people had said, but it wasn't going to be enough to actually arrest and then prosecute him. Plus, we didn't want to expose the fact that Keefe D's cooperating. So if we go and arrest him, we're going to very shortly thereafter have to disclose where that source of information came from. So it would have been almost sabotaging ourselves to act immediately. The best thing that would have and should have been done is to build a case against T Brown, because we had information that he was dealing dope. Not at the level of Keefe D, but nonetheless, Brown was a third strike candidate at the time. So that's really what should have taken place, is an investigation into Brown, get some leverage over him, and then try to do the same thing where he works against Keefe.
But that never happened.
Never happened.